Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
I had been exposed to Dr. King and the whole civil rights movement. I was looking at what was happening at Hopkins, which was not too different from Alabama, to be honest. And so I was getting outspoken about what we should do about black medical students, interns, residents, faculty, and so forth.
He was never afraid to speak out and say things that needed to be said, but that no one else would dare say. And so these were things related to social injustices or just things that he felt the institution ought to be doing to be more welcoming to people from diverse backgrounds. When he got here, shortly after that he joined the admissions committee, and within 4 years, the enrollment of underrepresented minorities in the medical school class increased by 400%.
My brother-in-law, who had been with Dr. King, said, "Levi, this is the time." He said, you know, don't make them too uncomfortable, but this is the time. So that night at the Halstead party, I set out my action agenda.
I think Levi was an innovator in many ways, particularly with the internal defibrillator. When he actually put it into the first patient in 1980, that was a historic occasion because at that time, there was a lot of skepticism that this defibrillator was the real thing. And he persevered. They operated on the first patient, was very successful, and that set the stage for millions of patients benefiting from that work.
What are the rewards for a surgeon?
I think the first reward is your ability to impact, along with God, in saving life. And I mean not life down the road, but helping to save life immediately. Because, you know, most of my patients know they are lucky. They are lucky to be here. They know that even before they come. So I enjoy operating on them. I enjoy loving them. And I try to share myself with them and treat them as if they are my family, which they are.
Levi was the conscience of Hopkins, you know, and he kept us all grounded, you know, and he certainly was one to remind us about the spirit and the teachings and ideas of Dr. King. Obviously, that was the reason why in 1982 he was very instrumental in starting the MLK program.
Hopkins, I hope when you see my life, you see tangible evidence of racial progress in America. We've come a long way. It did require struggle. It did require sacrifice.
It didn't just have a Baltimore appeal. It had a national appeal, and many folks out there who had heard about the program wanted to be invited, wanted to come, and wanted to participate. And so I think that program has done a lot to remind people, not just here at Hopkins, but in the city, in the state, and in this country, about the ideals and teachings of Dr. King and what he stood for. And that there's certain things we should not forget, and that we should remember and promote and to continue to grow from.
And I say I know Dr. King is happy. He's happy because I think he's looked down and saw what we have tried to do at Johns Hopkins. I'm talking about Hopkins' diversity effort. I think he's happy with the progress of his own dream.
He was almost larger than life to just everyone he encountered. He had a way of making everyone feel special. I think he'll always be remembered as a mentor, a role model, and a friend, a real friend.
Thank all of you for coming. But you know what? My heart goes out to my students. Y'all know I've been at Hopkins 43 years. I gave my best.